Well, all right, y'all. All across the USC, Compton, Watts, Bay to LA, Pomona, California, from valley to valley, we represent that killer Cali. So if you keeping it real on your side of your town, you tune in to Gangsta Chronicles. Ew.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Ew.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.
You're now tuned into the real MC8, Big James, and Big Steel.
This is strictly from the streets.
Hello.
We represent the James.
We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Gangsta Chronicles podcast, and I'm with my homeboys.
Big J.
Jill.
And man, we have a really poignant story today, man, a sad story. I don't know how this brother actually maintained his composure the way he did. We have Kelvin Hawkins from Michigan City, Indiana, here today, and he has an incredible story. Pretty much, daughter goes out one night, right?
Yeah.
Now, were you aware of where she was going, and she told you she was going somewhere else, right?
Yeah, she told me she was going to her pawpaw house, but you know when you feel somebody lying, I just felt it. And
But you didn't really trip on it or act on it, right?
no, I wanted to tell her stop, but I'm just like, going over. I told her, when you get to your pawpaw house, you call me as soon as you get over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And that call never came, right?
now she called the house, but she called her mom and said, Mom, they over here fighting. I was like, at pawpaw house? She was like, I said, I knew y'all was lying. I said, you go over there and get her and bring her ass home. So my wife, she go over there. 15 minutes later, she called me. She was like, Keisha dead. I hung the phone up. Called back, Keisha dead. I hung the phone up and just sat there. Then I got another phone call from one of my boys. He was like, Frost. I was like, come get me. He said, I'm downstairs.
And so you found out that your daughter had been shot because some guy pulls out a pistol and gets to shooting at a party, house party. Am I correct?
No, it was like those traffic light party or something they were saying.
Just like pretty much a little gathering where the youth would gather at and congregating. Dude pulls out a gun, shoots into the crowd, and kills his daughter.
Yeah, my 13-year-old son was standing right next to her.
And 13-year-old man.
And this is called a traffic light party.
Yeah, it
People
was
just
some stuff that they made up, and like if you got on red, you with somebody. Yellow, that you might can do something, but green is just you single or some stuff like that.
Wow.
Just something they're doing. And you know, and the whole tragedy in this matter, because Charles Guerin, he received the sentence of 50 years for the 2011. This happened back in 2011. How long did it take for it to come? Because the shooting actually happened. When did the shooting actually happen?
It happened that night.
At night.
But what year was it? 4 days before her birthday, July 24th, 2011. 4 days before her birthday. Mm-hmm. Her birthday, July 28th. She got a casket for her 18th birthday.
So, and he didn't get sentenced to 2017 though.
Yeah. On my birthday.
On your birthday. So it takes, I'm not the best mathematician in the world, but I know that from 2011 to 2017, that's entirely too long for justice to wait for justice to be served.
Well, you're going too far because initially he got, 30 days, 45 days?
Yeah, during the trial, when they first started getting at him and stuff, they tried to give him 30 to 40 days and work release they was talking about. We went to court on a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So we was downstairs with the DA and all that. They didn't want to do their job. So it was like, only thing we can get him is 30 to 40 days and work release. And I told him I wasn't going for that shit.
Had he been identified as the
they
murderer?
identified him, what was that? 30 to 45 minutes after the shooting in 2011. They got it all on tape. A little kid thought he was finna to record a fight when they got to acting up, but he recorded the shooting. And the police had it the whole time. They just ain't like me.
45 days.
What kind of shit is that? How can you even attest to a motherfucker getting 30 to 45 days? Because you don't want to do your job, so you feel like just fuck it. That's what we got right there. Fuck it.
Exactly. And the thing about it is this. you have proof.
Exactly.
You have someone that has actually videotaped this man committing these acts of carnage on video, and you don't go do nothing. He should have been picked up immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
He should have been picked up immediately, and the whole thing is, you brought the fight to him, though. You wouldn't go allow that to happen.
No, like one morning I was asleep and my phone, it started chiming and chiming. By this time, the kids had came up in age. So I'm steady getting chimes on Facebook from people I ain't know. I'm like, what the? I'm looking at the thing, and it's them talking about my daughter's murder. They arguing about it. Like 5 years later, so I get up and go to the police station and took it down there and showed them. They told me they can't do nothing for me. So I said, hey, man, here go the evidence, and y'all been knowing this. They was like, we ain't gonna do nothing for you. So I told them I'm asleep in this police station, so they kicked me out of there. So the next day, I got up, I went back home. The next day, I waited to my wife to go to work. And then I went to the police station and asked again, is y'all gonna help me? They said, no. I said, all right, I got something for you. So I drove back home, got a picture of my daughter, went to the store, got a poster board and wrote, Justice for Keisha and Honk Your Horns. And I didn't even know how to do Facebook Live. I just looked on my Facebook, hit live, and it said 3, 2, 1. And I know in the industry that mean action.
Exactly.
So that's what I did. I went live.
And that's what you did. So how long did this fight go on with you in the police department?
What, after that or before that?
After that, from the time you going up to the station, you protesting and everything, how long did that go on?
Oh, I think it was before Christmas then, because I think it was in November when I went live, and before Christmas they had went and picked them up. But they had came to my house and I told them, if y'all doing this just to shut me up or y'all playing games, it's really finna be on.
Exactly. What I want to know is, all of us up here are fathers.
Exactly.
We fathers, we all got children, and that's the phone call that you never want to get, that your child that you brought into this world is no longer here because somebody has decided to take upon themselves to end their life. How did you not just go get a pistol and blow everybody's brains out in that city? It had something to do with it.
I tried to. One night I got upset. I found them, and I had got a backpack. I had 300 rounds in there, and I had a gun. And
Take your time, man. Take your time. It's all right, brother. Take your time. It's, as fathers, man, it's really like...
It's a situation to where, you want to be a dad, you want to be a parent to your kids, and you want to trust your kids that they'll be safe when you let them go out. Because, like I said, I got a 16-year-old son, plays football. He's out there. I try to give him that talk, you know what I'm saying, to where you got to watch your surroundings and the people you be around. Because even though you think motherfuckers might be cool and perfect, you never know in the situations. And you want to give your kids leniency because you don't want to be that, tight grip ass motherfucking parent to where, nah, you can't do this, you can't go nowhere. And then they rebel against you in the end.
Exactly.
But you worry every motherfucking time they step out the motherfucking door. Because I worry when my son just get in the car with motherfuckers.
Exactly.
An accident could happen, or I tell him watch who you hanging around. Just because you cool with motherfuckers, don't mean they cool with you. Watch what you wear around motherfuckers, because you don't know the surroundings. So again, it's kind of fucked up, because knowing what we did as kids, you want to try to change that pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And you want to try to hold on to your kids and be as tight, but you don't want your kids, like I said, to rebel against you and be all upset. Dad, don't let me do this. Dad, don't let me do that. But it's kind of hard because it's fucked up people out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? You can't protect them from everything.
Kids don't listen, man. They always trying to be sneaky.
That's another thing.
And that's the thing. Well, you know what the thing with youth is, man? Youth will give you a false sense of your own mortality. It would give you a false sense, because when you're young, you think, no, nothing ain't gonna happen to me. Mom's tripping, pop's tripping. They don't want to let me do nothing, because I'll tell you, I'm so glad that my son is in college now, man, and I know when they keep him so busy because he plays football, he's so busy he don't have no time to do nothing because I swear, you want to put your kids in a situation where you want to trust them. After the game, they want to go somewhere, they want to go to In-N-Out, they want to go to the pizza place and hang out, but we've been around, we've seen the monsters that are out there in the world, so we want to protect them from them. That's why we worked hard and moved them out. You do all the right things as a dad, but then you got some guy out there that pretty much don't want to put his hands up to fight somebody, so he go pull out a gun and just recklessly aim into a crowd and take somebody's life, man. It's the parents' worst nightmare.
That's the problem. How can you stop that? And, you know, there's a lot of guys out there in your situation, in my situation, there's a lot of guys out there that put people in situations like this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where an innocent kid is killed. We don't think about, when you do that drive-by, you don't know who or what you're going to hit. We don't think about how many people are affected by the loss of their loved one. You know what I'm saying? Just like you, what you going through. I didn't realize it until 2002. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, just think. You hurt so many people in 5 minutes. Take somebody's life in 5 minutes. And this is what these kids and these youngsters out here today got to see. They got to feel his pain, because I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have been able to sit down if some knucklehead take my kid and then bragging and boasting on Facebook about it. I don't think I would have been able to do that. I wouldn't have went to the police station. So I commend this brother because he fought for justice for his daughter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now them dudes is doing 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, they would have swept this under the rug.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard to do if you're coming from that street lifestyle. Yeah. For you to try to, take the route of being, straight up and letting the justice system take the course. Because I don't know if I could have dealt with a motherfucker just telling me and going through the years and years, and the motherfucker just. Somebody would have, from what we come from, that would have been a no-brainer. Man,
the police just told me, you know who did it, we know who did it, fuck it, handle it yourself. That's what the police told me, man.
So now you got a situation, and this is the dynamic of this, like what James said, there's so many people impacted when somebody loses their life, because how many other children do you have?
I have 3 other children.
Okay, so you have 3 other kids, so you go out and exact revenge for Keisha. Now you got 3 other kids that's going to be impacted too. They've already lost their sister. Now their father is gone.
Yeah.
He locked up. He in the penitentiary.
See, I got a strong wife because she the one stopped it. Mm-hmm. Like, she's like, no, you got to come home. Like, you got to come home to me.
Yeah. And what you need, a good woman gonna do that for you, especially if she know the pain, because it's her kid, it's her daughter too. But she know as the man, the father with the other kids and the support and the stability they need. You can't afford to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? Because then what's gonna happen to the family unit? We destroyed as another black family unit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Well, not only that, I mean, you got to give them the story about your pops. You gotta tell them what, like it affected everybody.
After I buried, like when I seen my daughter there, I didn't even cry that night, at all. I'm just standing there staring at her. I just want revenge. So it was 150 kids, man, that seen my daughter get killed. 150. So instead of they going down there to the police station, because they want to question everybody. Police brought me down there. They had a board with all their names, but the parents telling them, don't say nothing.
Parents telling the kids not to say nothing.
Don't say nothing at all. Don't say nothing. Just leave it alone. Don't say nothing.
And see, that's a part of this bullshit culture that we got.
Don't snitch or don't get involved.
Snitch or don't say nothing. And I know it's going to be some assholes in the audience right now. Oh, y'all not keeping the G. Fuck all y'all. Because I'm going to tell you, some of these motherfuckers need to be locked the fuck up.